Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Behind the Crimes with your host, Michelle Sutton. It has been a little while. It's been a little while since we've been live. Much needed. Sorry. Hello from England. Yes, it's been a while. And I was actually going to take a couple more days off. Just kind of like chill for a little while. Take a couple more days off. Mind my own business. Stay out of the limelight. But we got an early Christmas present today. So I wanted to come talk to you guys and chit chat and catch up and reflect on everything that has taken place since Thursday, because there's been a lot. But sorry, it's not a sock puppet. It's not Mr. Socks. Shoot, spilled drink. Anyways, I have to clean that up in a minute. So hit that like button, you guys. Let me get our banner up. I think this is the one. Yep. It is based on my opinions and my opinions only. You are welcome to voice yours in the chat. Just be kind to one another, okay? And that's how we roll over here. This is another episode of Truth Being Served on a Silver Platter with a side of sweet tea. So let's get down to business. Have we all heard and seen today's breaking news? I need some music. Yeah, we have to fight the algorithm because I know everybody's live right now with the new information. Good golly, Miss Molly. But I think we need to break down a couple of things before we get it pulled up. Because I don't think people are like really. I think people are jumping the gun on some details in these news articles. So I do want to like try to make sure that everybody understands what is really going on. Well, where did my article go? It pulled up Billy Joe, like Billy Joel. The Sun. Let me try. Go into there. Okay, give me my notifications over here. WJ CL News. All right. I forgot that I had this pulled up on my phone and not on my computer, so just bear with me. What you gaming? What you playing? Ow, ow. What you playing? I'm not playing anything. Oh, I called Papa John's and yelled at them, but I was in the right because they totally screwed up my pizza. Totally screwed it up. Hey, Ellen. All right. So, it happened. Once again. Yet again. Oh, I like playing Call of Duty. It's the only game I've ever done anything with. Like, it's the only game I can play. But there you guys. We've waited for this day. Where's my, why can't I? We've waited for this day. We were told this day would not come. Y'all remember that? We were told that this day would not come. There was no way Billy Joe could be arrested for anything. You know. Oh, share. Sucks to be wrong. Anyways, it says the grandmother of Quentin Simon, the 20-month-old whose remains were found in a Chatham County landfill following his October disappearance, has been booked into the county detention center on a charge of contempt of court. Billy Joe Betterton, who is also goes by the last name Howell. This is not the one I want. This is not the article I want. But it does have a part that I do want to highlight. Goes booked into the Chatham County Department Monday afternoon and was placed in a suicide prevention mock. Does anybody remember that conversation? We had a tiny bit of conversation where we read the news article last week from the sheriff. And he clarified some things for us. Hey, Claire Bear. Clarified some things for us in that article about Leilani's being put on protective in the shoot, my brain just went like right out the window. Protective custody, and then on suicide watch. And after he made this, he had this article put out after Billy Joe claimed, she had not talked to Leilani since she dropped her off. Hi, Michael. And come to find out that apparently wasn't the case. And he did break it down as to why she was put on protective custody and why she was put on suicide watch. And he talked about the smock. So I think that this sheriff is just maybe a little bit making a point, I guess is the best way to say that. So let's see if I can find the other article where it gives us the exact. You buttholes. Well, that's fine. I have a cell phone. We'll read it off of here. Because this was a good article. Like I just had it. Hey, Jay. All right, you guys. Make sure you're hitting that like while we get this pulled up. Is this it? Yes. Okay. So it's the article that we was reading, and I just didn't scroll down far enough. Okay. So she's booked into the Chatham County Sheriff's Department of Corrections Monday afternoon and was placed in a suicide prevention smock. And then, hold on a second. I got one.
No, I need.
Did you take a melatonin?
No, I can't sleep. They're being loud.
Okay, take a melatonin. Your daddy's right there. Thank you. Toys are being loud. Okay. All right. Betterton was arrested as a result of a hold from Chatham County Juvenile Court. So, no information was immediately available Monday evening as to why Betterton was arrested and juvenile court records are sealed. We already knew the court records were sealed. They've been sealed since the state took the other kids from Leilani's custody, Billy Joe's custody. Once they removed the kids, that was sealed. That is normal. These are juveniles. These are children. So those are automatically sealed. So there's not going to be a whole lot that is going to come out. It's probably going to be a lot of speculation, a lot of allegedness, a lot of hearsay. So this is the time where you got to use your research skills. Do your research, guys. So Betterton had custody of Quentin Simon at the time of his disappearance and had filed to have his mother, Leilani Simon, evicted from the Buckholder Road home weeks prior. Leilani Simon was charged with murder and Quentin's death on November 21st. After a 5-week search, forensic testing later confirmed that partial remains found in Chatham County landfill did belong to Quentin Simon. Okay. So it's like, oh, stay tuned for developing stories. Okay. The key word here, because most people just seen, oh, well, they got her for contempt of court. But if you read further down, there goes that clickbait, you guys. That clickbait. Was arrested as a result of a hold from Chatham County Juvenile Court. Okay. So we all know what contempt of court is, right? We all know what that is. Contempt of court is disobeying, being disrespectful, not following the orders of a judge. Those types of things, like running your mouth inside the courtroom. However, let's just take a second and look into arrested on a result. Hold on. We're going to look into this, okay? We'll do this together so everybody understands. Let me get this screen sharing again. So this is my opinion only. first I thought there might have been a court case today where they were, evaluating and she was getting mouthy. But then when I started looking into those words, arrested as a result of a hold, I have a different thought process, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And what the heck, why can't I? Why is it different on my phone than it is on my? Okay, we're gonna go with this one. All right. How long can I be held in custody by law enforcement? In most cases, someone who is arrested will be taken into custody by law enforcement, processed into jail, and then be formally charged with the crime before a judge during an arraignment hearing. But what happens if no formal charges are filed? Can the police hold you behind bars until they feel like taking action? How long do you have to wait before your case goes to trial? When should you involve a criminal defense attorney? After an arrest, you are in a bit of a legal gray area. You have been taken into custody by law enforcement, but you have not been formally charged with a crime. As a result, you must remain in custody while awaiting charges for a period of time. If that time expires and you have not been charged, you must be released. While waiting, you will likely be brought before a magistrate judge who will determine your bail amount, if any. So right now, she's on a hold. Okay? On a hold with no charges yet. What do you mean, RT? Well, thank you, Kim, for joining. Thank you for becoming a member. We appreciate it. What do you mean, RT? So right. I was like, so my feelings are, and this is just my opinions, y'all know that, after looking into them being her being put in on a hold, I feel like there's going to be more charges, and she's sitting there waiting until those charges are given. And what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's just hey Shelly, let's just see what you guys think. And we can kind of like go off of each other's thoughts. But knowing that little key piece of it of writing was not in the headlines, and when you catch that, does it change your thoughts about what has happened for her resume? Like, do you feel like everybody jumped the gun with just the title and not reading the whole article? I just kind of wonder, like, what is going to be said? Like, what's going to be the excuse? Like, I just kind of feel like I've lost my chapstick. Oh. Okay, well, it did fall on the floor earlier, but now it's gone. Definitely more charges are coming. So, yeah, I think we're kind of like all on the same page, especially after reading that, like, and knowing that she was not, like, it says she was arrested for contempt of court, but she's actually on a hold, which means she's waiting for waiting for the charges. And so, with that being said, we don't know the full charges. We don't know when the arraignment will be. And I think that when I look at the mugshot, she's definitely looks like she might have been taken by surprise. Wasn't prepared for this to happen. So I feel like her facial features in that mugshot says it all. Like, holy crap. What do I do now? You know, like you can tell she's been crying. Like, I definitely think that she was not expecting it at all. Which I don't think anybody else was either. Which I will say this, I have noticed since I started YouTube, right before something big happens, like it gets eerily quiet. Like everybody is just like, it gets eerily quiet. And the only ones that are talking are the ones that just got to hear their self talk. You know, it's, y'all know what I mean. Yeah, she does look rough. Okay, RT. So I will say, okay, so the reason that I went live with this RT is because I covered this case intensely, like this case like took my heart and ran with it. And so to get the news today that Billy Joe, liar, liar, pants on fire, was arrested, I wasn't even going to go live, honestly. Like, I wasn't even going to go live. And I'm not going to do a long one because Kristen's going live tonight. But this kind of like is my, Kylie was a big case for me, but Quentin was the one that like really took a way more, like the thoughts of that baby, just like, I don't know, being thrown into a landfill by its own mother. It just, I don't know. It got to me. And so, I plan to talk about other events that have, I said that at the beginning, that I want to, catch up with everybody because I haven't been live since Thursday. Kind of just been sitting back and letting everybody else participate in all this stupidness that I have nothing to do with. So, oh yeah, she's only 45. Like, she's only 5 years older than me, and it just, there's still a lot that needs to come out. I still have questions. I plan to be in the courtroom when Leilani goes for court. Like, I plan to be there and reporting from the courtroom. So I just, that's where I sit with it. Like, I was excited. This is like Christmas for us from Georgia. Merry Christmas, like, surprise. So that was the big excitement. So today I titled it Manic Monday because it has been a bit of a manic Monday. It was not like the best day. It wasn't. We did have court today for my aunt's case. We're gonna have to agree to disagree with that one, Tony Smith. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree. She's not going to be home. You're right, B for you. Um, anyways, so yeah, we're gonna have to respectfully disagree on that one. No bond because the charges have not been set yet, you guys. So we have to watch. We have to watch. If you guys see something over the next couple of days, break before I get to see it, please let me know. But anyways, back to it being a manic Monday. Today, just I got up with that gloomy feeling. We had my aunt's court date today. I had planned on going to the court hearing, and then she broke a gag order. Jeep girl, where did you find that? Which wouldn't surprise me because she has been talking all over YouTube. But that is not. I mean, if you have the article, I'll pull it up. So I thought to myself, I really wanted to go, but then I was like, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm not gonna go because I'm actually getting in a better headspace. So I kind of didn't want that setback. Plus, at our particular courthouse, you're not allowed to take your cell phones in, and if everybody was in the court, thank you, RT. You're not allowed to take your cell phones in. And my thought process, if we're all in court, nobody has our cell phones. If something happens to any of the kids, there's nobody for anybody to get in touch with. So you guys can just let me know and I'll just chill at home in case something happens. If you are following the news, then you probably seen that there was a shooting today on one of the Army bases that happens to be the Army base that my son is on. So that happened during court. So I was like, see, it could have been a different situation where somebody needed to contact us and nobody would have been able. See, this is like, okay, so you guys, this is why I am kind of scared to like take something and run with it. So I will come back to the comments in just a minute. I just want to kind of like stay focused. Then I get a phone call. I get to see Maisie Thursday. We're still in the appeal process. They still have her. I get to see her Thursday. I get to, because she's starting to get a little upper respiratory infection. So they called and asked me, did I want them to treat her or did I want to make an appointment with her vet and they would transport her and meet me there? And I was like, you're going to take her to my vet so I can see her. So I get to see Maisie Thursday. And well, here's the thing. It's been a manic Monday. It's there's so much going on all over the place. There's news breaking here and news breaking there. And amidst all of it is a whole bunch of YouTubers. Like, I don't even understand what is going on. Like, if you can't act like adults, please just get off the internet. If you got nothing better to do than sit here and distract from real life, please get off the internet. Because you're taken away from these children who could be found. There's a couple of cases that I need to look into that I have been sent. I haven't gotten too far into research because, well, I finally got my new book. So my research has not really been happening. So I feel like this is something that I need to do every now and then because taking the last couple of days has been great. I feel great mentally, physically, like I feel better. So, yeah, there's that. Now, that was today's news. And I know we all want to talk about everything else that happened. So put it in the comments and let's talk about it. Whatever. It's an open floor. Wheezy, you did take a mental health day, and I am so proud of you for doing that. So, I did try to take a nap. Took a small one because somebody interrupted and then I couldn't really go back. Oh, she's done that several times. Several different places. And the thing is with her family person speaking on what the arrest was, they just broke the gag order. Make it make sense, folks. Make it make sense. So, guys, if y'all don't want to talk about anything else, we don't have to. Call it an early night. Kristen is going live about 9 o'clock. Yeah, like definitely broke the gag order. Thank you, RT. Oh, Kristen's going live at 9:15. So, well, yeah, that's right. Y'all did say it was Margarita Monday. Kristen, you did tell her it was Margarita Monday. So, y'all have fun. I'm going to sit on the sidelines. Let me guess. Does it start with a C? Or I can't tell. I think I'm backwards, so whatever. Oh, sorry, Greg. All right, you guys. I got out what I wanted to talk about, so if there's anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. Well, see, she was supposed to be on there tonight. That was the plan, was that she was going to be on the show tonight. So I guess they put. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, they had a replacement. I can't. I can't. You cannot make this stuff up. Well, sister, you're going to have to ask God why the sky is blue and not yellow. I didn't create the colors of the wind, okay? Oh, I kind of figured that when the name got changed when the title got changed to whatever, Billy Joe arrested over bullshit. My sky is black. It's dark out there. I just think that may not be what the charges are. Especially if that's what's being said. Especially if that is what is being said. I don't believe that that's going to be what the charges are. I could be wrong. I have been wrong. And if I am, you guys know, I will come back and say, hey, I was wrong on Monday, December 12th. So, allegedly, Billy Joe went into court, had an earbud in, and that's why she's in jail. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the rules are in Savannah, Georgia, and Chatham County, but here you are not allowed to even take your cell phone in. Like, you can't get past the door at the courthouse with a cell phone. So I want to know. Yes. Sister, go grab Kristen's channel and put it in the... I'm kind of scared. Foxfire. Hello, my doll. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of scared of what they got, to hear what they had to say. That's not all she said. She was supposed to do apology letter to court, but she didn't. And she got smart mouth with the judge. What was she supposed to do an apology letter for? Kristen, you have to. Kristen, this is your expertise. She was supposed to write wait. So she goes into the courtroom today with the earbud in, and the judge tells her to sit there and write an apology letter. They had court last week. Did they really have court, though? Like, what are they going to court for? What are they going to court for now? I'm gonna need somebody to literally somebody has got to like make this make sense to me. She was trying to communicate with Leilani in court. See, there's like 5 different I mean, like, how do you? Which one do you go with? Which story are we going with? Because I'm pretty sure Leilani is not in that courtroom. I don't think Leilani's going to the courtroom for family court. No, no, no. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, there's not. I don't foresee them having court right now for the kids. Right. Like 22 years old, and if I have to tell my children to go take a bath, something is wrong. Hey, la la. BJ can want all she wants. Y'all remember that old saying? That old saying, you can want in one hand, spit in the other, see which one fills up the fastest. Oh, I'm sure she had her life coach in her ear. I'm sure she did. No. No. Good try. I just looked at her. I only looked at her to see if she was bathing. And the judge made me write an apology letter. Well, it is. But in my house, my daddy said spit, okay? So. Yeah, Claire. She helped her all right. Helped her dig her own grave. I, Cher's been coming to Georgia since October. She ain't made it here yet. Not only that, she's got like 14 days and she's coming to pick up her kids. I don't think her kids are going to want to go to Georgia and deal with this. I mean, personally, I wouldn't. I'd be like, no, I'll stay home. I don't know. It depends because, like I said, we read the part that nobody else is reading. Nobody else has said. Nobody else read the whole entire part where it says she was arrested as a result of a hold. She tried, Carolina girl. She tried. She tried to move on to her daddy. And I didn't. And then she tried to move on to Casey Anthony. She even threw some Summer Wells in there. And either way, she's sitting in jail tonight. Donna, if it came off of Voices Behind the Wall, I ain't going back. Not going back. I know. She has a lot of. I said, well, going after the Casey Anthony case might be not a very smart idea. I don't know, Claire. I forgot about that. I'm still laughing at the fact that they put her in there and put her in a smock. Thank you, Foxfire. I mean, like, I was like, okay, I see you, Sheriff. I see you over here. You done made fun of the, you done not fun of. You've done clarified in an article what the smock was for, and like pretty much publicly put it out there that you knew she had lied on YouTube, that and you made it a very, very clear point that, people with the brain, hell, I don't even think you need but a half a brain to figure that one out. That you made your point there, Sheriff. So I mean, you get put on, like, it is pretty bad when you're only if you're only going to jail for one night and you're on suicide watch. That says something, y'all. Right? I mean, Carolina girl, we looked into it. And I will have to say, go Google or DuckDuckGo or Ring Around the Rosies or whatever search engine you got, and look up arrest as a result of holding. And you might have a different opinion from what you've been told. Ellen, it's hard to be nice when you have to deal with people. Just people. Right? Like, okay, let's just say that it was because she went in the courtroom and was mouthy, or, a little vocal or whatever. I'm sure that you got warnings before you was taken off in handcuffs. But, and I'm not saying this, and I haven't had time to go look for this because I was like, okay, I need to go live. But a little birdie may have chirped that there was supposedly a video of her being taken into the jail in a truck. So, I don't know what Georgia's courthouse and sheriff's department is like, but here, the sheriff's department is usually connected to the courthouse, and there's a little like hallway from the court all the way back down to the jail. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not from Georgia. I just know that's how it is here in North Carolina. How many angels do I have? $10,000. Isn't that what the Bible says? I have 10,000 angels. Sally Port. Judy, you seen What Real Life? That's right. I got a lot of angels here in the chat. I got 63 in the chat. I caught a little bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but you took them through a back alleyway or hallway or whatever you want to call it, right? From the jailhouse to the courtroom. I mean, that's the way it is here. I've never been in any other courtroom. I mean, I've seen it on movies and stuff too. So. All right. So, if that is all, yeah, see, that's what I thought. All right. Anything else, you guys? We have about 10 more minutes. And then we're going to jump over to Kristen's. I don't. So I like to, when I play Call of Duty, I like, what is it that I like to play on Call of Duty? I don't know. I don't like playing like the real game, like where like you can have um what like people play with you. I don't like that because I can't see them like physically see them people. So I like to play the little where you play by yourself. Because they make me mad, and then I get really really mad because they shot me and I didn't see them. That's not fair. Like I don't know what it's called. Yeah, I can play some Mario now. I'm just not a big gamer. Like my my brain don't work fast enough. All right, you guys. So, RT, are you still here? Yeah, Jay. I'm like, can I please just have like a regular Nintendo back? Thank you, Lydia. It's not just that. Like it's been I had a great weekend. Like I just chilled and just relaxed and just my mom and daddy still have our original. Oh, and the Atari too. We still have that. Wouldn't you like it if we could just go around playing whack a mole all day long? Like somebody just says something and you just whack them. It shut a lot of people up. It would shut a lot of people up. Open your mouth. Wow. I could get down with that. Some real life whack a mole. Oh my God. I loved Oregon Trail in school. Oh my God. So you had a question earlier, and I'm going to answer it just because I'm respectful. This, to me, and this is my opinion and my opinion only, Billy Joe getting arrested, to me, was way more interesting than that video. And it could be that I just watched it too many times, that I'm sick of seeing it. I don't know. I don't know. But this moment in time, I was definitely more excited about Billy Joe being arrested. Oh, Simon says, yes, you got, about an hour to catch up. So when it comes to the AWP video, I think I've just like seen it like 4 or 5 times now, and I'm just like, the first day, the first time I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, and I was catching all this stuff, but then I watched it again and again and again, and I'm like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. I have mixed feelings. So that's probably why I was more excited. There is a episode coming up tomorrow. If you are following the Idaho 4, there is an episode coming up tomorrow on Dr. Phil. I didn't go deep into the Idaho 4, like on my channel, on here. I didn't go deep into. Of course, I, have been watching it on the news and stuff, but I'm glad I didn't, because it doesn't sound like. Oh, I thought it was tomorrow. I read it wrong then. Dang. Now I gotta go watch it. Now I gotta put that on my list of things to watch tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow. So with the Idaho 4, the threat of being charged for, I'm not doing it. I'm not even gonna risk saying the wrong thing. Y'all can. There's a new episode of the dad and sister on Dr. Phil of Kaylee in the Idaho 4 case. So I'm not stepping into that one. No. I'll let everybody else that wants to do it, do it. But you can't put the you. It's another one that we've gotten wrong. Like, it'll be somebody that we've never even come across in our research. That's where that'll be. Captain and ginger ale. I didn't get anything wrong because I didn't talk about it. Very little did I talk about the Idaho 4, because there was two, like, I hope it's not a serial killer. I just find it, like, if it was a serial killer, I find it hard to believe that they took 4 on their first time. Like, that's a lot for their first time. But I don't know. All right, you guys. We are going to go over to Kristen's channel in now. It's almost time. It seems too personal to be a serial killer. I could be wrong. That's. Aw, you lost your first one. Sucks to lose, don't it? I hate losing. Mark, go get you a drink. Go get you a drink and join us for catching up with Kristen. You guys over there. Love ya.